Hello, and welcome to Stalking the Zombies. I'm Megan Williams, squared.
And I'm Amy, also known as Janitma, or Janitma, almost
Nitma?
Janitma.
Yeah, and this is episode 9, December 20th. Just a heads up, we don't know whether or not we'll be recording next week or not, whether there's travel plans or out of townages. So you may be pleasantly surprised if you're out on, I don't know how a majority of our users, I'm going into work mode, viewers get our notifications, like if they're out on Plurk, or if they see it on the blog in their reader, or if they get it in iTunes.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you may be pleasantly surprised, or you may be like, wah, wah, nothing this week. Merry Christmas to us.
Yeah, I mean, everything's just up in the air. I have family this weekend, and they're going to be here until Monday, and then we have plans to do something else next week, but we don't know when yet. So hopefully it's after Tuesday. You know, we need a few days at home by ourselves, and then go back to the crazy traveling to see everybody for the holidays.
Yeah.
But if not, then... Or if weather keeps Megan where she's going for Christmas, then...
Down in Iowa.
Yeah. So yeah, if there's a big snow and that keeps you from coming back home.
Yep.
That could also be something that delays us.
We don't, it's been, I was having a conversation with Christina Nitz, and we were messaging, PMing back and forth, and she was saying that she was not looking forward to a brown Christmas. And then it snowed last Friday here, and I was thinking, maybe up in the Twin Cities that it snowed, and then it's all melted since.
Yeah.
So back to brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Mother Nature fooled us there for a second.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't like snow.
Really? I don't know.
I mean, I love snow, and I like playing outside with the kids, but it's very, it's my adult. We just watched the Frosty the Snowman Returns at our house.
Yeah.
And there's like this Mr. Freeze can spray stuff that you could spray on the snow and it just goes away. And I'm like, that would be awesome because you could have the fun, but then like when you were done with it, you'd just be like, spray. All right, it's gone.
This time of year, there's just so little sunlight that I love it when the ground is covered in snow because it makes it so much brighter when it actually is bright out. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I'm a runner, and so this stuff that's like comes down and then it melts and then it's ice. I would much rather have the ground cover than just have it be snowy and have that nice crunch and stuff to tread on the trails and such. So I don't know. Other than messing with my travel plans, I like snow. So.
Yes. I would say it's very pretty, and I don't mind when the roads are clear. I don't know. I'm not wishing for snow for Christmas.
Yeah.
Just because it would make my life easier if it just stayed away.
All right, and I think it's thanks to our giveaway that we are now up to 400 Stalking the Zombies out in the group. So,
woohoo! Yeah.
I gotta think of some new seated dance moves. Is all I gotta say because I've been watching some of the episodes and I'm like, yeah, this is the can opener or something. I don't know.
Lawnmower, sprinkler, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did have a lot of new people come in for the giveaway, so welcome.
Yes,
and I hope that, or I wish everybody luck.
Yes. Are we going to do it? We do it now?
Sure, let's do it now.
Let's get her done. I locked her down at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, as I posted. Yes. And we're going to use my random number generator. We did have some people that were very excited and very apologetic that there was a little bit of chatter in the thread. So if I'm going to leave it from 2 to 92 because my post was the first one. And then if those two get drawn, we'll just draw again. Yep. Or one of the two that got deleted. Yeah, we'll just draw again. So I don't know. I need to get this set up so I can actually see. But there's 2 to 92. And I'm going to hit generate. And the number is...
Drumroll!
80.
A round number?
Yes.
What's up with that?
And it was somebody who probably did it today, maybe yesterday. Lucky them. Well, this is probably 50 to 75, isn't it? Yep. So the computer's over here.
Yes, Megan going off camera to read this here.
It is Angel Luna 20. And she likes to participate in knit-alongs because there's lots of help available from other people knitting along. She's a new knitter, 8 months now, and it's very helpful, and also enjoys looking at the yarn choices and colors that others have made and see the beautiful varied finished objects. Thanks so much for doing the KAL. I have wanted to try to knit a sweater for myself, and the Shalom was one of the ones I added to my list almost from the very beginning. So it sounds like this might be a first-time sweater knitter. Good. Yep. And again, we'll let you organically contact Amy because she's shipping it. Yes. Unless you could contact us both, I guess, just in the off chance that I've got enough of it that I think I could send some with you and still have some. Yeah. And we could, whoever was the first one, the race condition. Yep. But here, her name is Priscilla. So Angel Luna 20. Congratulations, you can have a matching Shalom with Amy and I. Yeah. Isn't that exciting? And then I sprung this on Amy, and she's like, wow. I'm really enjoying all the chatter that we have out there, and so I went out and via the wonderful graphics and statistics capabilities of Ravelry, I can see the top 20 posters. Amy and I, of course, are number 1 and number 2, and yes. I don't know, you guys, I'll take a screenshot, but you can't see the bars, but mine is much bigger than Amy's.
Yes, it is.
I must have way too much time on my hands to be chattering away. So, again, I'll post a screenshot of the 20 that
we're drawing
from. And then I need to put from 3 to 20 in my little random number generator. So I'm going to give away 2 Ravelry patterns. Let's keep them under $6 or around $6. If you have a cardigan pattern that's in your wish list that you absolutely, that it would be the one that you would choose, and it's around $6. I'm a cardigan knitter, so I feel for you. I can go to that. So it's around the $6 mark. 2 of the top 20 posters, and I guess I could just read them out loud, but first up is Christina Knits, Wisconsin Knitter, Yarn vs. Zombies, Blockless Carla, Bacon Fairy, Jerry Art, Heather G7, Be Goofy, Bowerbird, Inga Bean, 1-to-1, Woolly Green Dragon, Eat My Oxygen, Knit on the Floor, Penelope 10, Tosh Balaza, Susie, and Last Knit 2. Yeah. So, do you want to hit generate this time?
12.
Number 12, and of course this isn't numbered for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Inga Bean? Yep, Inga Bean. You have won a Ravelry pattern download from us. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas in my house. All right, you want to generate another one? And number 20, wow. Last Knit 2. You will be receiving a pattern download from Ravelry from moi. So if you two want to message me, and again organically, we'll let you find out. And that one's less of a rush because they won't be starting the KL right away and need the yarn. So congratulations, you guys, and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. There's been a lot of pattern-y love going on out there. My Loopy Swap partner, Jess, Show Me Your Knits, sent me my much-coveted Moody pattern.
Oh, okay.
And said Merry Christmas, and I thought I would pay it forward. So, Merry Christmas to all of our members. And then a few zombie shout-outs. We're at minute 10 already. Oh! Diana Indables gave, she could be the spokesperson for the KL. Did you, I think she was justifying it to herself. But she just went on and on about why she wanted to knit the Shalom along with us. And I was like, yes. So thank you, Diane, for being our spokesperson.
I have to watch that tomorrow because I haven't watched the latest episode.
Yeah, I think I saw that you had, but you had watched the latest, very funny dramatic.
Oh, God, that was so funny.
Yeah, they were having a good time. They were in high spirits. Totes,
yeah.
Totes.
Totes gel, yo, of your speak.
Yeah.
Whoa. You must hang out with teenagers a lot.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, so do your students like roll their eyes at you like in typical high schooler fashion, or are they like, yeah, he's a really cool teacher, you know? So, and then another mention, we are going to have my birthday / just because first meetup in real person, Stocking and Zombies meetup in Lakeville in the Knitter's Palette. On January 21st, 2012. So,
yay!
Yes, Amy and I will be driving, weather permitting, up to Lakeville, and hopefully there's some people in the surrounding areas that can make it as well. There is a, I have to do this, there is a place on Ravelry to, like, not RSVP, but basically say that you plan on attending, so we can have a good idea of how many folks are coming. I think there's you, me, and 2 other people right now that have actually clicked on. I know it's early.
Well, it's early, and you know, it's like how many of our local area Minnesotans have found us. You know, that's another issue. It's like, well, this will be a good opportunity. So if you have local groups that you knit with and you hear about the meetup, just come along.
Yeah. And
maybe it'll just be your first introduction to meeting us, and then you can watch the podcast to kind of keep up with what we're doing. Have us in real life friends first, and then follow along. Yeah. But you had some more shout outs on your...
Oh, no, I had a conversational topic of whether or not you were going to have any New Year's resolutions. Are you the resolution type?
I am going to resolve to lose 10 pounds. And it will be done.
It will be done.
It will be done.
I want to run more. On maternity leave, when I had my 2 older kids went to daycare 2 days a week, and I was at home with the little one, obviously. I was running like 4 days a week and playing soccer 1 day a week, and then I went back to work and it became 4 days a week and no soccer, and then it became 3, and now I'm really stretching to get 3 days in a week. So I want to run more days than not in any 7-day period. And I also have a knitting resolution of I'm going to go on a yarn diet because I have tons of sweater quantities of yarn that I need to use up, and I want to do some color work. I've never done color work before, like other than striping, like just switching row colors per row. So if anybody has any suggestions out there on great color work patterns to get started on that won't, where I can get used to letting the color that's not on the front float behind. And, do you have any knitting resolutions?
Not really. I mean, I would like to do more of my first in, first out type of projects, so get some of that older yarn on the needles and knit it up. In that pursuit, I went through my queue again and found some things that I want to, maybe mention when we talk about up next, what's up next. And, no, not really, because I tried to do a yarn diet last year. It lasted until my birthday, and then it went down the tubes, and then it went non-existent, and then it went, I have a problem. So, I mean, it really was like, we did that yarn hop, and it was close enough to my birthday that I was like, happy birthday to me! And I just bought on that yarn hop. And it was exciting, and it was fun, and then I thought, okay, now it's back on the diet. Well, it didn't stick. Once you slide off the wagon, it's just done.
Yeah. Like, I'm binging now, so it's like I realize that I'm going to be dieting soon, and I'm like, oh, it's the holidays.
This is true. My diet starts, after the holidays for sure. New Year's Eve has to come and gone before I start dieting. I am trying to work out more, though.
Yes.
But the dieting part, no, not so much.
So I was frowning over here.
Oh, not.
Naughty not. And I'm not even going to be able to get to the end of my roll. Okay. Finished objects.
I have one.
A monkey.
Monkey.
He's a cutie.
Yeah, he's my little sock monkey, so
he needs a scarf.
Good. Yes, I'd like a red and white candy striped scarf or something eventually, but he is done. He opted to have no tail due to laziness on my part, because it's like 90 rows of really tiny knitting, and I just decided that he's cute without it. So he's not ever getting a tail. And then I noticed that I forgot the little nostrils, but I can do that lickety split, and it's not knitting, it's just finishing. So, and I don't really notice it missing, except that it's in the pattern, and I haven't done it yet. So, but yeah, Jerry, the musical monkey, another one. In sock weight, so he's tiny. But that's my only FO.
Okay. And mine is the thistle cap, which I have now washed and kind of blocked, like by putting it on my head while it was wet. But it washed up nice. This is the same yarn I used for my Rocky Coast cardigan. So it's the Palais, I believe. It's Berlini. This bulk yarn bought from numai.com. Nimai.com. Can I be a little more Minnesotan, eh? So I finished that up, like, I think I took the finished object shots after you left.
Yes.
Last week. So I've had a full week of no finished objects, basically.
Okay.
So.
Whips, I have socks for sun.
Sock.
And so I have a hoe. This is my hoe. So this one is so close to being done. You know, just
you're almost there.
Tiny bit of cuff, and good because I have a tiny bit of yarn left.
Are you reusing, or how did you not? Is it just 50 grams?
It's just 50 grams.
Ah, okay. I'm like, it's a little boy sock. How did you not?
No, just 50 grams. Plus the short cuffs, and I put them on the hoe. On his foot, and it worked. And he seemed to like it. So hopefully I can get those done, and those be FO next week. I am working on my sleeves,
ribtastic sleevage.
Yes. So the decreases for the sleeve part is 17 of these bad boys. So. I'll keep measuring as I go along, but it seems like I'm going to want all 17 decreases. So that's that, but it's getting a lot of love and progress. And then
you've got more woo-boo coming.
Yes, I do.
First woo-boo in, first woo-boo out.
Yes. And I will have a thing of woo-boo where we need to trade so we can get different colors.
Yes.
And then I have my Nyan Cat starter. I'm not sure how much of this you've seen, but it's got some rainbow love.
And so the stripes variable, or are they always going to be like those same widths per?
They're going to be that same width.
So there's always going to be a big pink one and then a small gray one.
Yep. So I'm just starting to repeat now with the second rainbow one down here.
Yeah, I was looking at self-striping yarn out there, and because I've got bazillion Vesper skeins. They're always the stripes are always the same length, and it's always the same, like it just alternates between the three. And there's ones out there, and I think it's very cool. Maybe just because I have so much Vesper, where it goes like, skinny gray, big pink, skinny gray, big yellow, skinny gray, like it alternates, and I'm like, that's kind of cool. I mean, it's a different effect, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with saying things.
And then these mitts got some more love too. So I got another type of texture up here, and I'm really enjoying this. So I gave them a little bit of love on the cart ride out to some family this weekend. Okay. And those are the truly active. Everything else is just kind of hibernating, and I went through my queue, like I said, looking for things to start, because, I'm all startitis here. I might start another sweater, even if it's just this much, before the Shalom, just so I can start something else. I don't know why. Because this is only sleeve 1 out of 2, so it's not like I'm anywhere near the finish line. And, I don't know. But maybe just sleeve 1 out of 2 is, like, enough for me, that I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get there.
Yeah.
And I need to start a new one. And both of the patterns that I selected are bulky or chunky, so they'll be fun and easy and exciting, and they'll fly by just like the Shalom.
Yeah.
So I'll probably work them at the same time. And that's it for my whips.
All right, my whip here is and I actually went out to Wikipedia and looked up the pronunciation, which I believe to be atelier. And it means a workshop.
Okay.
Specifically like an artisan's or craftsman's workshop.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think it can be kind of like a working jacket because it's got the pockets, I guess. So again, this is by Heidi Kermeyer. And it's kind of a fun pattern. You start with, and I did the fancy I-cord version. Again, some more notes here. It's I'm shooting for is not for me. This is the first cardigan I've made for somebody that's not me, so hopefully it doesn't just completely fit them and I'm screwed. But I'm going for the M2, which is like a 38 bust, but it's on TML, Tosh Merino Light, and the pattern calls for sport. So I went up to like the large L2 instead of the medium 2. And it's a fun pattern because you start up here at the top and you do some increases, and then the pattern calls for you to do the sleeves before you do the rest of it. So top down, you can really get a lot of length if you're trying to run your yarn out. And I opted for it's a 3/4 length sleeve, but I opted for, this person's kind of warm, hopefully half sleeve basically. Might be a little farther up on her arm. So, but a very, very pretty color, forestry, which made me think of my sister, because I'm just going to say it because I don't think my mom's going to watch. It's for my mom. So
she might, Megan.
I don't know. Not between now and when I'm going home for Christmas. Hopefully not.
Oh, okay. So you're going to show it to her even if it's not done?
Yes.
You're not planning on getting that done?
I've got a 5.5 hour car ride, but I don't think that it's gonna get there in that amount of time. So, finished up the sleeves, and I don't have a long enough cord on it, or I could throw the whole bad boy on. But get a cool little detail here.
Yes.
Garter stitch.
Very pretty.
Yeah. Yep. And it's the thing about knitting the TML on 5s is that you get a lot of drape. So it's not a very smushy cardigan now, but my wispy cardigan is out of TML, and it's just got a lot of drape. Which I had the opposite problem, because the wispy is supposed to be with lace or fingering, and I think my wispy is a little big, but neither here nor there. So that is what is my work in progress now, and I think it'll probably be my work in progress. I might get it done while we're down there. I'm guessing not. So
I just realized that I was getting all tense with my needles, like holding them really close to my face.
You
gotta relax.
Squinting to see. And so next up for me is the Shalom.
Woohoo! Yeah.
I don't know if there's anybody else out there that's knitting it, but I actually emailed Megan McFarlane and let her know that we were doing the KAL, and thanked her for her contribution to the knitting community. I have not heard back from her, but she did get notified that we were doing it. So, and then I think you were going to talk about your next up, and then we'll go to...
Yeah, I'll discuss the things that I'm thinking about making. So...
They're printed. Ooh.
Yeah, they're actually out of magazines and books that I've had prior to my tablet. So this one's out of Interweave Knits Fall 2009. and it's out of a bulky weight yarn. It's called the Rosamund's Cardigan. Yeah, it's such a neat detail, and it's like a reversible cable, so it's a lot of 1x1 rib.
Yeah.
But I have the perfect yarn for it. It's the Cash Ihero. It's Noro, and it's super awesome. It's got cashmere and silk and wool, and it's beautiful.
Does that wash up nice? Because I've felt it, and it doesn't feel like all that soft to the touch, like immediately upon touching, but does it washes up nice?
My purple one washed up better than my blue one. I'm not sure why, the difference in the color.
I knit just a simple shawl for my loopy swap partner, the last loopy swap I was in, and yeah, the Noro, like, it was like, while I was knitting with it, silk garden, but then it washed up and it was so nice. It was so soft. So
yeah, I've made 2 sweaters out of that yarn because there was a 30% off sale at the yarn shop that had closed down previous to our, we've had a lot of them closed since I've lived here. And when she had closed down, she was giving a bonus like 5% if you cleared out the color lot. So I cleared out 3 color lots before the end of her sale. 3 or 4.
just 3.
3 or 4. Because I have, I've made a blue Wicked. I made the Jewel, out of the purple, and now I'll make this Rosamund out of green. And then this is my, like, the picture probably isn't the greatest. Here, let's peel it, because I had a copier issue. This is from Rowan Book 42, and it's the Iceland, and it's out of a chunky, which is Cocoon, and I've knit another sweater out of Cocoon, and I really enjoyed it. It's out of the same book, and so this one's kind of knit across, and then it has a ribbed bottom, but everybody I've seen wearing this one, I've really liked the people who were a medium and knit the small. Like, it looked a lot cleaner and less, bulky, and big. So I know that it's designed to be bigger, but I thought the people who chose to go down a size, it looked really good on them. So I'm going to do that. I'm knitting the small. And I might cast that one on immediately because it looks like it's going to be nice and simple once you memorize the leaf motif. It'll just be like good car knitting with the big yarn and the big needles. And get lots of progress. Go, wee! I made so much progress. 10 whole inches. Oh, it doesn't matter that was only 10 rows. It's not quite that bulky, but it feels like it.
Yeah. I think the only other thing I had that I thought I might pick up if I got this done before the Shalom, which probably isn't going to happen because it's small needles and small yarn, and it's a cardigan, and it's a size larger than I normally make for me. Yeah. But if by chance I got to, I was going to make...
If your mom doesn't want it, which not going to happen, by the way, I'll take it. Because the 38 would fit me just fine.
Okay. I was going to do 198 yards of heaven with my leftover turn from Fancy Smancy to Lancy, which is a pretty gray. So, on to stash acquisitions and enabling. It kind of goes into this category, but and I don't have like a little gold star or anything yet, but if somebody wanted to make me one, I would wear it on the show. I am now a proud member of the Minnesota Knitters Guild for the next 2 years. So
2 years.
I signed up for 2 anyway.
Okay. I did join as well.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Just independently both did in the last week?
No, not in the last week.
Okay.
I did mine in November.
Ah.
But yes.
And you didn't mention it on the podcast?
Sorry.
It would have prompted me to do it. So Yarnover's coming up.
Yes, Yarnover's coming up, and if you want to get the classes that you want to get, you need to be a member before the end of the year.
Yep.
So, I had done it it might have even been October before we started. But I just remember thinking, okay, I'm going to do this. This will be good. And I haven't gotten any, mail or anything significant.
Maybe we should make each other stars.
Yeah, there you go. So I'm wondering, like, oh, I hope I don't miss the deadlines.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they haven't announced the classes yet, so just who some of the teachers are going to be. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any yarny goodness that came to your?
Did you know that?
Diane from Knittables. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I'm trying to slow down. So I was thinking of enacting my very own, blast from the past segment. Yeah. So I will, take stuff from my stash that hasn't been out of its bin in a while and be like, look, blast from the past. Chewy spaghetti from the Loopy U. Because I know that's a discontinued.
Yeah.
And things like that.
So people can covet it but can't get it. That'd be kind of mean.
I wasn't thinking of it that way.
Okay. Diane from the Knittables. I got my November knit-along yarn, which is very pretty. It's got some yellows and some oranges. It's called Convergence. It's superwash merino in the fingering weight of Scouts Swag. Available at scoutswag.com. Mm-hmm. And then what she gave to you, she's professional. Look at this. Oh. She sent along a pin for us. Knittables Podcast. And she's got a little card too. How cool is that? Cute. Yes. So and a very, very cute little plastic bag with skating penguins.
I didn't know they made those.
I didn't either. That came in the mail this week.
Straight into the knitting bag.
Yes. Also from the Loopy U, which I can attest now that even though they've moved to Colorado, it still gets to me very, very quickly. Yay. This is Sweet Georgia. What is the Cash Lux Fine? So instead of being an 80-10-10, it's a 70-20-10. Whoa. You get double your cashmere with this one, ladies and gentlemen. And it's in the Ice Storm colorway, and I'm thinking I'm going to use this for the Knittables knit-along KL of Lala's Thin Ice. And it's 800 yards her pattern calls for, and this is only 400. But I'm thinking I want to make a smaller one. Okay. Because I'm not a big. I mean, when she's wearing it in the picture, it's down to her bottom, and I'm like, I don't wear. A taller person. Yeah, and I don't wear things like that. So if I'm making it for me, which is who I'm intending to make it for, I'm going to try to make it. I obviously don't own the pattern yet. I'm going to buy it if I don't win it in Diane's, and if I win again, that's going to be weird. But she's got to give away. She's giving away 5 of them, 5 patterns. Oh. So if you're interested, I guess I probably just decreased my chances of winning.
Well, at least by 1. I don't know. I have been watching the queues and my forums, and I try to keep active in all of them. But somehow, how Diane's forum has stayed off my radar. I gotta go.
She's got a lot. I mean, you look at ours, and we're kind of a tidy little forum, right? And she's got a lot of discussion because she's a much bigger group. Mm-hmm. But this one is going to be that. Also, I got my Etsy Girl on the Rocks order of my little. And they're a lot smaller, which I kind of like because then you have to use less yarn. Doesn't that sound awful? But of the little ornaments. So if you, sorry, I was just going to let you hold that one up and look at it. And I put my favorite base, Pashmina, on it. And it was a fun activity with my kids. My daughter loved winding it around. And I made him kind of a fat sheep. Would you like one, Amy? I have 3 of them.
So cute.
So, and you could, and you could also, you could put him on a keychain or something if you really wanted to, because he's got extra hole and an eyeball. Yeah. So he didn't get to be put on my Christmas tree yet because I wanted to show him to you guys. But it's Pashmina. My good Dale. I had some leftovers. So
okay.
Yep, those came. Cute. Yeah. And then, as I said, I've been binging. So I've got a Blue Moon Fiber Arts order that's coming. I've got, what else do I have?
I'm on that fictional yarn.
Yeah.
I piggybacked on her order.
On the discount. Oh, what else did I get? Sweater weight. I got I got the Gaia and the Luscious Single Silk of that, which you guys will see, obviously. I've got Diabolical. They had an update on Friday. I've got some Strong Arm Skinny that's coming. Ooh. I love rock and roll. It's purples and it's beautiful. I got 2 of those, so it's probably going to be like a kaleidoscope, a fingering weight cardigan. Okay. And I think it will coordinate well with Midnight Rendezvous, actually. So I could make a daybreak or something as well. I also got some Aran Heritage Wool from MadelineTosh.com. Wow. In sweater quantities, but it was super cheap. It's not merino, so it's not expensive, and they've also got it on like Merry Clearance is what they're calling it right now. Yeah. So it was like $9 a skein, and I've wanted to feel the Aran Heritage Wool for a while now. Okay. So that is also in sweater quantities. And I don't think I have anything else. Although somebody out on Plurk talked about MrYarn.com, and I love their little graphic guy. Yes, and they have a project bag that says "Knitter's Gotta Knit" on it. Oh, okay. And I'm like, must have project bag.
That sounds cute.
Yes, it's adorable. It's beyond adorable. It's like, get into my home right now. So yeah, I'm binging because I know that I'm going to be probably shop on for our birthday meetup, and then on Yarn Over. But I'd like to do some of my sweater weight quantities.
I'm going to be heading to SSK this summer.
Yeah.
So I don't think that I'm gonna try to be good up until SSK, just so that when I do splurge, I won't feel so bad. Because Tempted is going to be there, and I have a few of her pieces, but not a lot, and I want to get a good quantity. I'm hoping for some worsted weight type of love there, but I'm not sure. I mean, I might buy more MCN, I don't know.
They say when you're going to a holiday party that you should eat a little bit before you go, because if you go and you're starving, you'll eat and eat and eat.
I'm not going to be on a yarn diet. Okay, I've already decided that for the new year. I'm not going to be on a yarn diet. But right now, with the podcast, I'm like, well, nope, I'm kind of on a yarn slowdown. Yeah, I need to...
My momentum is definitely growing stronger rather than...
She's rolling downhill still. I'm going back uphill.
I really want to get to some of my older sweater quantity yarns, I guess. So maybe I'll start bringing those out and flashing them, and then that will motivate me to start using them. And you guys are my accountability. It's like the weekly weigh-in. Megan, are you using yarn that you just bought, or was stuff that you...
I will not be doing that for my resolution. The weekly weigh-in. Not here anyway.
Yeah.
But
that's a different podcast. That's like Sock Bunny's Knit and Fit, right?
Oh, okay. Knit and Fit.
Yeah. She does the trying to lose weight and being a knitter thing. So that is my acquisitions and enabling.
Wow, that was quite a bit.
Yeah, and there's more coming.
Yeah. I can attest. I mean, again, I have that fictional yarn that's out there. I do have 3 Irish Girls on order that I ordered during her like mega blitz Black Friday type sale, and I ordered with Megan's order from Blue Moon, so those will be here like in a month.
Oh no, I got shipping notification on the Blue Moon stuff already.
Oh, okay.
Pumped it out.
Okay.
Because I remember when you ordered your Woo-Boo, it was like, we were using your discount. Yeah.
And it was at the beginning of their KL for that sweater. So they got a big influx of orders for that particular yarn. So.
Yeah.
But
I don't have anything more. I thought we were going to go like way over this week, and this might be one where actually the Blip TV conversion doesn't fail the first 20 times.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. I mean, it's been really...
Oh, you were going to talk about your Stillwater knit-along, and I interrupted you, but...
Yeah, Darn Knit Anyway is a cute little, not so little, yarn shop up in Stillwater, Minnesota, and they have 12 in 12. So 12 sweaters in 2012, a monthly knit along, and she is the shop owner. Will her name's Amy as well, spelled differently, will offer 20% off those that are going to participate in the knit along. And she started, because of requests from her customers, a 12 and 12 socks as well. So if you're in the market and you're in the area, now she'll do phone orders and things too, but 20% off yarn this month. January's knit along is going to be the Bedford. I already ordered the pattern. I'm probably not going to be able to fit it in with the Shalom and the other things that I'm knitting, but I really wanted to knit that sweater, so I went ahead and bought the pattern. And they're giving 20% off the yarn, and if you finish it before January 31st and you have to go into Stillwater, Minnesota, you get an additional $20 in-store credit if you can show it to them before the end of the month finished. And
so no Ravelry picks accepted? You have to physically go into the store?
I think so. That's what the blog said very specifically. Come into the shop and show us. And then same with the socks. If you finish them early, you got 20% off your next purchase, so of anything. So you get 20% off the sock yarn that you bought, which might be 1 or 2 skeins of something. But then you get a coupon if you finish them and turn them in. You don't have to, I don't know, you show them off and then they check you off. You get a coupon to come in and shop whatever you want, 20% off. So I think it's a cute little promotion, and I am all for it. And so I'm going to be looking at each of the patterns as each month rolls in and see, you know, like, oh, that's sport weight, and that's a really cute sweater, and I could use 20% off of sport weight yarn. That'd be awesome. And she carries lots of great stuff. 3 Irish Girls. I think she had some Malintosh. It might not be in sweater quantities, but trying to think of what else. Dream in Color, you know, your standard Cascades and Plymouth and things like that too. But really good taste at that shop. It's really cute.
Yeah, and I loved the atmosphere in there.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was a very fun atmosphere.
Yep, it was fun. Although some people have gone in there since then from our original yarn shop or hop, said they went in there on a different day, and it was a different group of ladies, and they were a lot more subdued. And I would say sober. It was just cute that some people had cocktails the day we wandered in there.
Yeah.
But it was a Saturday at like 7 p.m. So when we wandered in there.
Yeah.
So, or Friday.
No,
Friday.
yeah, it was a Friday.
Friday,
It was a Friday night.
Friday at 7 p.m. So
yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But I just thought I'd give them a shout out, and then, you know, if you're looking to start one of these sweaters and a worsted weight sweaters quantity of yarn for 20% off, it's a good deal.
That is.
So that's it, and yeah, hopefully we can get to it next week, and I would really like to. So
yeah,
Megan and I will keep in contact, and hopefully we'll both be in the city at some point next week and be able to record.
Yeah, and again, it was commenter 80, who was it? I had it in my head, that needs to contact us so we can get the yarn to you as soon as possible.
Right. It was something 20, right? Like a...
Yeah, it was Priscilla, I believe. Right. Angel Luna 20.
Angel Luna 20.
Priscilla. Please contact Amy or I in a PM on Ravelry, or Megan Williams, and we can forward to whomever. And then my two thanks for being active poster giveaways were Last Knit To and Inga Bean. Thank you so much for being active, and Merry Christmas to all, and or Happy Holidays.
Yep. So, bye.
Bye, Ufta. Happy knitting.
Just continue to knit.
Yeah.